Hi beauties, chances are you've seen this Baddie tutorial one too many times, but this is my take, so I hope you still thumbs up. I'm applying some eyeshadow base by NYX on my eyelid, then I'm going to set that in place with the translucent powder. I'm going into the crease with a shadow from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This is the Semi-Sweet. It's one of my favorite shades to use as a transition shade. I'm just working that in the crease, and then obviously go ahead and blend that out a bit. I'm using this fabulous Urban Decay Moon Dust palette. I'm using the color Spectre. It's a very light, really girly pink. I feel like I always love to see like Naturalistas embracing like either like a really neutral look or something really soft, because our hair is just, it takes over, so that's why I went with this type of look. So I went back into the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette to use Triple Fudge, which is like a darker brown, earthy brown. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that in the crease area as well. And then I'm gonna move on to my brow bone area. So I'm using the same Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I'll list everything in the description box for you guys right below this video. Okay, so I'm working the shade Buttery into my brow bone area. Then I'm going to go back, obviously, and blend some more. Just want to blend all the way through while you're doing your eye look, just to make sure everything looks seamless. And then I'm using the Triple Fudge that I used in the outer corner of my crease on my lower lash area, and then in my lower lash line I'm using a black eyeliner pencil just to really intensify and kind of add some drama to this look, some boldness to the look more so. So then I'm going in and using this liquid eyeliner, and it's a Wet n Wild H2O proof eyeliner, very cheap, very effective, and I do like the applicator on this eyeliner. I've already applied my lash. I just stepped off and applied it, and then I'm using by NYX, it's actually a fiber mascara that they have that I'm glad I found. In my inner crease I'm using the same color as I had on my lid, the Spectre from the Urban Decay palette. And so that completes the eye, and here you see me just moving on to concealing my dark spots. I have lots of dark spots, and I am working on kind of finding something to help them fade. But if you have the same issue, I'm just showing you how I do my pre-coverage. I pretty much show you every time that I apply my foundation on camera. So I use like two concealers. One is more matched to my skin tone, and then the other one is obviously a few shades lighter than my skin tone, maybe even just a couple shades lighter. And I just work both of them in, some under my eye and then over around my mouth. I did only because it tends to be a little bit of a darker shade in that area around my mouth and like my chin area, so I just want like that blend of just kind of covering and highlighting those areas. Then I'm going over all of that with not even a heavy layer, but some more foundation just to get some more coverage, and I'll list the one that I used in the description box. Now I'm going back in. I'm using an even lighter concealer to highlight, a lighter shade of concealer to highlight, and this is by Maybelline too, actually, but like I said, you'll see everything I used. So I'm just gonna apply my highlight, then I'm gonna go in and apply my contour shade for this look. My contour shade for this look is gonna be this really deep, it's dark cocoa. It's the LA Girl Pro Concealer in dark cocoa. It's like 2 to 3 shades lighter than, darker than my skin tone, and I really think that'll help get like a more dramatic contour, since baddies typically have like that dramatic contour as well as highlight on fleek, but we'll get there. So I'm going to go ahead and blend out the highlighted areas, and then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to obviously blend out all of that chocolateness with my contour. I'm going to blend it, this cream contour, well, using this concealer to contour. I see a lot of people do it and I actually really love it. It's easily blendable. I have my beauty blender that I don't really like love to use, but I decided to use it to blend out my contour, and it's like damp. So once I blended out the contour, I went ahead and kind of just set it. I used like a powder that's actually a lighter shade than what that contour shade is. Well, the cream was. So I'm just working on using some brown powder, the same brown powder that I set the contour with, around to kind of just sculpt my nose just a bit. And I'm going ahead and blending out the translucent powder that I used for going ahead and setting my highlight in place. Okay, I went very light on the blush that I used just because I wanted to focus more on my highlight, and I feel like the Instagram Baddie makeup look is more focused on like illuminating your face, like illuminating that cheekbone area, maybe the bridge of your nose and the top of your lip. So I focus more on that. And for my lipstick, I used the Carrie Fabulous lipstick in Tame. I'll list her information in the description box. And over that, I used a Mary Kate lip gloss that's just gorgeous. So that will complete this look. On my natural hair baddies, you know that we just need something simple because the hair is going to speak for itself. Thumbs up, guys. See you in the next one.